Welcome back to my KEEPUP channel. Road rage driver, 60, who went viral screaming foul-mouthed abuse at terrified female motorist he cut up outside a Tesco faces jail after being found guilty of threatening behavior, despite telling court, "It's not against the law to be angry." A convicted road rage driver who was filmed screaming abuse at a woman motorist after she sounded her horn at him for cutting her up has been warned he faces jail. Peter Abbott got out of his car and approached frightened Samantha Isaacs' vehicle following the minor incident outside a Tesco petrol station. A terrified Mrs. Isaacs, who runs a TV production company and has worked with Prince William and Alan Titchmarsh, locked her doors and began filming irate Abbott. The 60-year-old banged on her windscreen with his fists before unleashing the foul-mouthed tirade. He shouted at her, "Can you ing see me you ing tart?" He then called her a s**g and a wh*** and put his head up against the windscreen. A male motorist went to intervene and called Abbott a bully. The Good Samaritan told him, "What is wrong with you? It's a woman on her own," to which Abbott replied, "She's a ing bloody annoying woman." The footage was shown at Poole Magistrates Court in Dorset, where Abbott went on trial for using threatening words or behaviour to cause alarm, distress or fear of violence. He denied the offence, saying it's not against the law to be angry, but was found guilty of the offence. Sentencing was adjourned for reports, but a district judge warned Abbott that he may go to jail as it was the most serious of this type of offence. Afterwards, Mrs. Isaacs, who is aged in her late 50s, said, "He's a horrible man and a bully. I didn't want it to go this far, I just don't want him to do it to anyone else." The road rage incident happened on August 25 last year, when Mrs. Isaacs was leaving the petrol station at Tesco Extra in Bournemouth, Dorset, just before lunchtime. Abbott, who had been shopping in the main store, pulled out in front of her, causing her to slam on her brakes. The mother of three honked her horn, prompting Abbott to make rude gestures at her before stopping his Toyota car and getting out. Mrs. Isaacs told the court, "I had just pulled out and a car came out of the shopping area and completely cut me up to the point where I had to slam on my brakes so hard all my belongings came off the passenger seat onto the floor. I beeped my horn as if to say, 'Look out' type of thing." He turned around in the car and started gesticulating, then he got out of the car and started shouting at me. He said, "What did I think I was doing?" and started hitting my car and calling me a lot of names like F********************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************** asterisk asterisk asterisk. He was banging with both his fists on the windscreen and my door. I was frightened, so I started videoing it. I wanted to show him I was recording everything to make him stop. I had locked my doors, I wasn't getting out of my car. I didn't think he was going to kill me or anything, but this was escalating and I wanted to have it on camera. I felt unsafe. I would have thought after it being such a long time ago I would be okay, but it's still not very nice to watch the video. He drove out into the road and stopped the car again. When we turned left at the traffic lights, he stopped the car again. I overtook him and then realized how stupid it was because I realized that meant he was following me. That's when I phoned the police. District Judge Orla Austin asked Mrs. Isaacs what the long-term impact had been. She said, "Whenever I am in the car on my own, I always keep the doors locked. I have made sure my dashcam works. I work in television, predominantly in London, and my daughter has had to take on more of my work because I don't want to drive. Everyone seems to be so aggressive on the roads these days, I don't want to be put in this position again." The court heard Abbott was identified as the registered keeper of the Toyota involved in the road rage and was interviewed by police in October. He claimed he was in fact the victim of road rage as Mrs. Isaacs had sounded her horn several times, flashed her lights at him and made a rude gesture. He told the court, the origin of this incident was the behavior of the witness. Despite what she has said on oath in this court, she didn't just sound her horn once, she sounded it several times and flashed her lights, which I deem road rage. I believed there was enough space, so I pulled out. I looked at her in my rear view mirror, she was flashing her lights and sounding her horn and making a rude gesture at me. Rightly or wrongly, I am the type of person if someone behaves like that to me, I will want to say something, I will call them out on it. I will do it with anyone, whatever gender, size, or age they are. I do not like people filming other people without their permission. I think it's a violation of their privacy. The reason why the incident didn't just stop there is that I didn't see any distress whatsoever. What I saw was her laughing at me and filming me after I asked her to stop. It was not a nervous laugh, it was a goading laugh. Anger is not a rational function. I regret my behavior, but there's a number of statements I contest. Shami Dugal, prosecuting, said, "In the footage you were being extremely verbally abusive, threatening, and intimidating. That wasn't reasonable behavior, was it?" Abbott replied, "No, I would agree, but it wasn't without cause. It's not against the law to be angry." Judge Orla Austin said she found Mrs. Isaacs an entirely credible witness and found Abbott guilty. She said, "It is very clear to me from the footage that he was banging on her car. The level of anger was extremely high. I don't believe you. I find you did all those things and were entirely threatening. The anger was out of all proportion to the incident. Your intention was to cause her harassment, alarm and distress. She was on her own, you repeatedly targeted her, it was sustained abuse and had a significant effect on her." She warned Abbott, of Bournemouth, that he faces imprisonment as the incident was the most serious of this type of offense and he had put the victim through a trial, despite overwhelming evidence. Sentencing was adjourned until later this month for probation to assess Abbott. Source: dailymail.co.uk. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.